But isn't it really a moot issue, Mr. Berg, because they've sworn him into office? If we now remove him from office, won't that set a bad precedent?
Well, I think we have a worse precedent. You got to remember, we started filing this. Let me back up a little bit. I didn't get involved in this until August of 2008. Significant. This has been questioned, by people around the world for the last year and a half, 2 years. And significant is June of 2008. In June 2008, what happened? Well, on the Obama website, on their official website, they put a document up there called Certification of Live Birth. They indicating that Barack Obama was born in Hawaii. They put this fraudulent document. They put this document which had been altered. If you go to obamacrimes.com, you can look it up. The document, we have experts who say that document has been altered. So actually, it goes back further. There's perjury. There's so many other laws. Think about it. Number one, if he didn't change his name when he came back from Indonesia, his name is still Barry Soetero. On all his every state where he said he was qualified, that would be perjury because that's a lie. It's real. And also, if his name has not been legally changed, his real name is Barry Soetero, not Barack Hussein Obama, the name he was born with. Is it too late? No, that's why you have things called quo warranto. Quo warranto means you can go after someone, and it can be if it can be a local councilman or a school board member or a supervisor or a state house member or state senator, why can't it be against the president? Unfortunately, or fortunately, we've never had to deal with all these issues before the time because we've always had honest people running for office. Here we are, all this time spent on this, and has Barack Obama ever even produced his birth certificate? Not at all. Today I was with someone, and they were talking about the job they just had, and I said, "Oh, how'd you get this job?" I said, "Oh, when you got the job, what did you have to do?" The person said, "Oh, I had to show my birth certificate." Your listeners out there must show their birth certificate 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times in their lifetime. They have to show it for baptism, for registration to Little League, for passports, etc. A gentleman came to me and he said he'd been carrying his certification of live birth, his own, a real one, around for 40 years, and he went to get a passport, and they said, "No, it's no good. You need your birth certificate." Barack Obama has not divulged any records. We know nothing about him. He's like the Pied Piper that led people on, and I don't understand why everyone followed him. But think about it. His school records he won't release from Occidental in California, from Columbia University in New York, or Harvard Law School, where he was head of the Harvard Law Review. Why won't he release his school records? I believe, and we will get them. With our pending cases, we're going to subpoena, we're going to get these records. They've been hiding these records. I believe his school records will show one thing. It'll show that he's a citizen of Indonesia. He probably applied for and received foreign aid. I mean, why else wouldn't he show these records? John McCain, he released his records. It has nothing to do with grades because when John McCain released his records, it indicated that he was fifth from the bottom of his class at the Naval Academy. So I'm sure it has nothing to do with grades. So this thing is, it's really, we must continue our effort, like I say, because he's going to be blackmailed. What's it going to cost our country? Seriously, everyone should make plans to go to Kenya probably in another year because it'll probably be gorgeous there because the amount of money it's going to cost us to pay Kenya to keep their mouth shut. And this is really a disgrace. I mean, look what just happened with the cabinet. The cabinet has to be confirmed by the U.S. Senate. They get grilled. The president can be in office without showing even a birth certificate. Remember, he said to us, "I want to be your president for 4 years." And we're saying, "Show us you're qualified." We're not asking for his birth certificate. I'm sorry, we are asking. We're not asking for his Social Security number. We're not asking for his bank account number. We're just asking, number one, his birth certificate to show he was born in Hawaii, which I'm sure he wasn't. But for your listeners, let me mention this. Even if he was born in Hawaii, he loses his citizenship when his parents divorce and his mother remarries and he gets adopted by his stepfather. And that's there. I'm sorry?
Yeah, that's a different issue. That's right. He married somebody she married someone from Indonesia. Are you sure that would cause Barack Obama to lose his citizenship?
Yes. Well, not the significant significance is not that she married someone else and just he went along. In the 1960s, Indonesia was at war. No one could go to school there unless they were natural born of Indonesia. Now, he wasn't born there, but the statutes over there also provided that if you were adopted or acknowledged by your stepfather, you would be a natural, you could go to school. Now, his school record, which we have also on ObamaCrimes.com, says what? It says his name is Barry Soetero. It says his nationality is Indonesia, and it says that his religion is Islam. So if he had just accompanied mom and spent a few months there, or even a year there, and wasn't adopted, it'd be a different story. But he was adopted, and his name changed. Therefore, when he came back to the United States, one of two things happened. If he went through immigration, he would have been given a certification of citizenship indicating that he was only naturalized at that point because he was there, he had been natural of Indonesia, and Indonesia in the 1960s did not have dual citizenship. For dual citizenship to exist, both countries have to have that. Well, what happened there is dual citizenship didn't exist. Indonesia never had dual citizenship until the year 2006, just 3 years ago. But more important, we think he didn't go through immigration. We think that, remember, his mom is advanced of her time. Here she's sending her son back to live with her parents who raised him. We think he didn't go through immigration. He probably went back to the United States on his Indonesia passport. And if he didn't go through United States immigration at age 10, believe it or not, he's an illegal alien, not only not able to be president of the United States, but also not able to be the United States Senator for the last 3 years or even a state senator for the years before that. One other thing against him is, at age 20, he mentions in his book that he travels to Pakistan. And he travels to Pakistan on an Indonesia passport. Now, if he was a U.S. citizen at age 20, he did an overt act against the United States because United States citizens were prohibited from going to Pakistan. So if he was a citizen and got an Indonesia passport, he would be doing another illegal act. It's tremendous to be on your show, and if I could just mention, I don't like to give another, but in the February 2nd issue of Globe magazine, this is the, I think, 4th or 5th week story. This is front page story and the inside centerfold plus 2 other stories. They've devoted over 4.5 pages to Barack Obama listing 8 reasons why he shouldn't be president. And this is important. We have to spread the word, get the word out there, keep following our website, and we're gonna get this person legally out of office because he doesn't belong there. He's not legally in there. It's a disgrace what the courts have done up to now. It's a disgrace what the Democratic National Committee has done up to now. And I think when all things are said and done, Barack Obama, actually Barry Soetero, his wife Michelle, Howard Dean, and other officials at the Democratic National Committee, and top campaign officials and now top administration officials, all of them should be indicted, they should be tried, and those that are convicted should go to jail, in my opinion.
Wow. Well, let's assume for the moment, Attorney Philip Berg, let's assume that you're correct. I personally do believe, from the information I've gotten, that he was born at the White Hospital that was known as the Provincial General Hospital in Mombasa, Kenya. There was actually 2 hospitals in Mombasa at the time he was born. Raises another issue.
I think they were married because we have a copy of their divorce decree, so they wouldn't have gotten divorced if they didn't get married.
But didn't his father already have several wives under Islamic law in Kenya?
Maybe, but that's not the real issue right now. The significant issue is Barack Obama, his status. He is not legitimate. Okay, another thing I have on our website, I'm sorry, is his step-grandmother, Sarah Obama, who's now 85 years of age. We have a recording from her right after the last debate for president before the elections. And on there we have from 2 ministers, and we have the translation there, and we have her words in Swahili, where she states that she was in the hospital in Mombasa when Barack Obama was born. In Mombasa when Barack Obama was born. In Mombasa when Barack Obama was born.